Time and time again, you said that you were gonna change. Time and time again, you said this was it. No more stopping you. And then everything crumbled down like a house of cards because you didn't play those cards right. You went back to the same group of friends that didn't have your best interest. You started eating the food that was tearing your gut up the whole time and keeping your physique the same. You did the same drugs that you said you were gonna quit, or the same substances you said you were gonna quit. You didn't actually commit to doing something consistently every single day when you said you would. And doing this makes you feel so much shitty about yourself. So let's talk about how you can change this and actually make the reality shift that you've always wanted to make. It starts with not thinking about too much, because when you drop the ball and you let it roll away, you start to even feel worse and worse about yourself. You lose confidence. A lot of people don't have the persistence or the resilience to say, you know what? I might have slipped up, but guess what? That doesn't make me who I am. I actually believe that I can do something special. I believe in myself. I am a chosen one, and I am here to save my bloodline. I am here to do something monumental. That's what it comes down to. We are humans. We have flaws. We cannot beat ourselves up over such small things, because at the end of the day, none of it matters. We all have something that we have to face. And if we don't face it, then we're always going to be the same person that we were yesterday, last year, the entire existence. There is no reason for it. And we cannot listen to others. We cannot always listen to the opinions of others or worry about what others think. People are going to talk down on you. People aren't going to believe in you until the moment actually comes when you rise. But that comes with the shift. And you have to be aware of how to make that shift. You can make the shift through actually tapping into a different frequency of yourself that you've always known you had. If you're somebody who's felt like you haven't been confident with the ladies or confident speaking to anybody, you have something inside of you where you can talk to anybody and be yourself. Think about a time where you were alone and you were dancing or you were singing and nobody was around to judge you, and you could have been being your full entire self at that time. I know these birds are loud, but think back on that. Think back on the time where you were alone and you were your true self. And then mom came around, then dad came around, or then your friends came around, and you put on this act. You put on this act and you acted like a different person and bottled everything up. Maybe because you did not have a good self-image, or you don't have a good self-image of yourself from everything that's happened to you over your whole lifetime. You can change this. And it starts with something simple as being on your own path and working on those small things. The affirmations that you say every day, or the things you say about yourself, add up to making you the person that you came here to be, or you should be, to make the shift. To make that shift, it's just simple as saying, I believe in myself. I truly believe this is going to happen no matter how much I slip up. And I will not allow that to happen. I allow myself to always win. You have to have a winner's mindset, because they don't want you to have it most of the time. They are so used to being told, you can't do this, you can't do that, get off that. I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't do that shit, right? They get so aggressive with you and they think that you have to live a certain way. Now, that's a protection mechanism. They could be trying to protect you. They could be trying to protect themselves, their ego, their pride. Do not let people just walk over you any longer if that's the case, because that's what's created your self-image. It's everybody else, the things that you've accumulated in your entire life. But now it's time to take the wheel and make this shift for yourself by simply living the life that you've always wanted to live. If you're stuck in a situation and you cannot get out, that is based on your thinking. That is the first thing that you must realize, is that if you're in a situation, I can't get out, there's financial this, there's that, exactly, I can't even make an excuse for it because I don't really have much to make. Okay, just looking at these animals, make sure ain't nothing crazy popping out. But yeah, you just cannot be making excuses and say, I can't get out of this. You have to say, I'm gonna figure out how to get this shit right. I'm gonna make this shift. I'm gonna make it happen. And you can't say it once. You have to say it every day, even if you slip up. And when it happens, you will be so happy that you actually made the shift. You actually changed the way you thought. You actually got rid of the people, the vices, and the negative thought patterns. You will be so proud of yourself. Look at this tree. I'm gonna have to come back to it. But that is what it's about. That is how the shift happens. It's just a simple change in the way you look at yourself. And sometimes it's hard. It's seriously hard when you get to a certain point and you're so down in the dumps. But anybody can rise out of any situation, I guarantee. And sometimes it's gonna take a whole lot of work, a whole lot of research. But none of that work and research matters as much as your mindset and the way you think about yourself in this reality. Because everybody has a different perception. Everybody has a different belief. And there's nothing wrong with what you believe. Don't let somebody tell you what you believe is wrong. Because you must actually know in your heart what you believe is true. Because a belief is just, oh, I think this is the case. It's more than just belief. It's actually knowing that it is the right thing to do. And you may sound crazy. People may judge you for it, but that doesn't matter because you had shifted your reality. And if you have shifted your reality, you must keep on making small adjustments because one shift is never enough. You have to make multiple shifts, multiple leaps. And that is what helps you the most. And your energy is precious, man. You are a precious being. You are already unique. So you have to just give yourself that. You don't need anything special to really make a reality shift. Some people have done it off of psychedelics, and others have just done it introspecting, going outside and being alone. And that's what I recommend. It's just doing it the natural way and really tapping into yourself through meditation and finding ways to really just heal yourself. Heal yourself through something. Get rid of the things that no longer serve you to really enter into that new world that you've always dreamed of. I know that there are many ways to make a shift, but I'm just giving the simple ways right now because some people don't understand the esoterics of this reality, and including myself. I don't know it all. I wish I could be Mr. Know-It-All. I wish I could be all-knowing, but that's not going to happen in this existence. And I'm okay with that. As long as I can help somebody get the knowledge that they need and to get them to the next step in life, to even outwork me or outdo me in some type of way, that's what I want. I want somebody to elevate their consciousness more than me or do it with me. That's what it's about. And you're not supposed to just force yourself into people's lives. There's no reason to, because when you start doing that, it is draining from your energy. It is taking from your precious time. And like I say, I'm not here to be selfish. It's not about being selfish, but it's about caring about yourself and then giving to others, because you have to be able to make your shift. You cannot bring everybody else and be like, look, I just saw this video about how I can make a shift and it was so simple because I didn't have the confidence. I had the lack mindset. Well, sometimes you can't tell people these things because you have to actually make the shift first. And then if somebody actually comes to you and be like, dude, I'm all messed up. I need the shift. I have to make it. And you have to let them know. Well, I'll give you the answers. I'll give you what I've learned after you've made your shift. It can be any type of shift. It can be small. But give them the answers and do not try to babysit them. They have to listen to you. And if they don't listen to you and try to make the change, don't waste your time. Please don't do that, because I don't even have to explain it. Just focus on you. Shut your mouth and do what you got to do and make those shifts. There are many ways to do it, y'all. But I'm not going to make this one longer. I got to go back and find that tree and give it a big old hug like a hippie, because I know they need my energy and I need their energy. That's how it works. Back and forth. Back and forth. Okay. We're not going to make this one any longer, but we'll have more coming soon, right? Let's get it, y'all. You guys keep that good mindset and keep the work. Keep up the good work. Peace.